Hi, I'm Pam Sutherland from True Star Talent, and I am here with the amazingly talented Diane Hubrich. Hello, Diane.
Hello, Pam.
This is all about you. So tell me a little bit about your industry experience.
Well, I was a financial advisor for about 13 or 14 years. Absolutely loved it. And I thought, once I decided on a career move, I thought, well, I still want to be in the industry, but what do I want to do next? And I thought, well, I'll use my skills, qualifications, stay within the environment. And so I fell into recruitment, shall we say.
Okay. And with your previous experience prior to recruitment, what was it that you were doing in it within the industry?
I was advising. I was a financial advisor and also an IFA. Worked for Barclays for many years, and then went and joined an IFA company local to me, and it was lovely. So I had two lots of experiences basically, and I was advising clients right across the board, from early morning farmers after milking their cows and putting on my wellies, to investment management. It was wonderful. It was a wonderful array of clients and different people that I got to know basically.
So moving on from there to your recruitment time then, why did you choose to do recruitment?
Because I like talking to people, because it was in the industry that I'm familiar with, because I suppose if I'm talking with financial advisors or anybody who's in that marketplace, I know what they're going through. I know potentially what they're looking for. Career-wise, I'm familiar with it. Um, yeah, it just seemed a natural fit for me to move from one to the other, where I could help people using the skills and experiences that I'd already gathered really as a financial advisor.
And what do you love about the job?
Oh, I suppose talking with people, helping. It gives me a real buzz to be able to talk to somebody in depth and to really find out what it is they want to do next. Or if they pick up the phone and ring me, say, Diane, look, I want to change my job. Can you help me? Then you start from scratch. Okay, what it is that you'd really like to do, and to talk to those people in depth, talk to my candidates as individuals in depth about what they want to do next in life. And I'm also naturally curious and naturally nosy, and I love talking to people.
And in terms of your values then, what do you care most about?
It's got to be honesty. You've got to build trust with people. And I think there's got to be a large degree, it's got to be transparent. You've got to have a relationship between the two of you, between me and my candidate, which is open and honest and transparent, so that I can really help them. Can't help anybody, similarly as when I was a financial advisor, unless I know what it is they want to do and where they're coming from. Um, and it gives me a great sense of achievement to talk with my candidates, find them the right job, um, and and also get thank you letters from them. Would you believe? Maybe a year later to say I found them their dream job and thank you very much for helping them. And that all comes from building that honesty and that trust and that transparency right from the beginning.
And how do you feel that you build that trust?
I suppose really using the same skill set that I had when I was an advisor. And that is basically not having any preconceptions or assumptions about people. It's starting basically with a piece of paper and a pen and talking and asking open questions and listening to people to really find out what it is they're telling me, rather than me assuming what it is they want to do. So it's not a transactional thing, it's building a relationship for the long term.
And that brings us on very nicely to the next question, which is, because obviously that's about building trust. So how is it then that you really get to know people to help them? What do you do once you've obviously started doing your information gathering?
It's talking, it's talking, and it's digging even deeper into what it is that they might, their skill set basically, and their qualifications, their experiences. I'm always astonished when I start talking with people. They they send me a CV, we go through that CV together. They don't realize how talented they are until I start talking to them and asking questions, and they start talking about their own experience and how they've actually achieved something and the steps they took to achieve that certain thing. And I think they're astonished as well at the end of it that, yes, wow, I really did all of that. That gives me a buzz.
So tell me a little bit about you outside of work, because I'm sure people will be really interested to know.
Well, I have a little Dachshund called Bella, and she's a wirehead, standard Dachshund, and Teckel in German, which I think is a lovely word. And we live not far from the beach, so we'll go down to the beach, whatever the weather. She loves swimming. I love walking across the beach. I think it's a fantastic thing to do first thing in the morning. I'm talking 5:36 in summer, later in winter. And I love collecting fossils. And because I'm on the eastern side of the country, East Coast, then it's full of fossils, and it's just a lovely feeling. It really is. It sets me up for the whole day. A fossil hunter in disguise.
Wonderful. And as we close this down now, is there anything that you'd like to add here at the end?
Only really that I really love the job, and I'm glad I made that decision all those years ago. I think it's 16 coming up this year. All those years ago to actually join the profession and to actually become a recruitment consultant because I absolutely love it. No looking back.
That's lovely. Thank you very much, Diane.
Thank you, Pam. Been a pleasure.